Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever Vox Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Bioshock Infinite, one of the most anticipated games of 2015. So let's get started with the box art. Bioshock Infinite has a beautiful box art, and it also includes the original Bioshock in the series. Now if you reverse the cover of the game, you can see the artwork that they included in the reverse side of the game. Yes, this cover is reversible, and it's one of the only games I've ever seen do that. It's pretty cool. Now, without spoiling too much of the game for you, Bioshock Infinite stars Booker DeWitt, a man who was hired by an unknown person to retrieve Elizabeth from Colombia and bring to New York. By doing that, he would bring the girl and wipe away the dead. Visually stunning? What kind of PC graphics?
1. Attention. 5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Let me start off by saying, what the hell? This game is crazy in terms of visuals. The graphics on this thing are amazing. I felt like my PS3 was going to shut itself off and just say, nope, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. It was that demanding on the system. It's crazy. Now, everything from the sights to the sounds to the lighting of the game is incredible. Even the little small things that you notice around Colombia. And by all the little details, I mean like the posters and the roses and the shading of the trees, everything. The people, everything comes alive in this game. It is really not like anything else I have seen so far. Even this kid waving newspapers, the scenery and the atmosphere really makes me feel like I'm actually in 1912. Before I even started doing the walkthroughs of the game, I actually spent about good 2-3 hours looking around Colombia, just taking in all the scenery, everything that I had to offer. Now man, this is crazy. Look at this fucking horse. Look at this horse. It's broken as fuck, but you know what? It still looks cute! And this part right here was probably one of my favorite parts in the whole scenery of Bioshock. Take a look at this. Would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. Mechanics. Damn, that dude must really hate his job.
Tumbled bucking bronco is just
I'll give it a shot.
Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes?
Now, the plasmids that you've come to know and love from the previous Bioshock games are non-existent. Now, they are replaced by vigors. These vigors do many things, but they basically do the same thing as plasmids. Now, what was smooth about the game is that the way that it introduces you to these vigors is through carnival games. This is also the same way that they introduce the actual weapons of the game. Now, if you beat these carnival games and you get a high score, they actually reward you by giving you some sort of cash prize. Now, this can be helpful for later on in the game.
Stop him!
Gameplay. What the shit did I just watch? Now, the actual gameplay of the game is not that much different from the previous Bioshock. Although they do have some newer enemies, it's still basically the same from the other two Bioshock. The thing that I will give it is that the AI did get smarter in this one. They will hide if they're low on health, and they will wait until you start reloading for them to hit you. You also get something called a shield. This is new to the Bioshock series, which basically it's like the same thing from Borderlands, the shield from Borderlands, where you get hit and the shield goes down before your health does. And once the shield breaks, your health will start going down. Now you're gonna have to wait till the shield recharges for you to go on, or you can find medkits around Columbia. Now in terms of the ratio between weapons and vigors, you really don't have to use both. They really do not encourage it, unlike what they do in 1999 mode, where you basically have to. The only way to play the game and to win is through a combination of vigors and weapons. So as you can see here, you can take out massive amounts of enemies. Now, another good addition that they did to Bioshock Infinite was these sky rails. These sky rails are so much fun. You can actually get on them like it's like a roller coaster, and once you find an enemy you can actually take them down. And this is actually one of the best ways to get through Columbia, because this city is so huge. You really do need another means of transportation, not just by running, and using the sky rails is a great way to do that. And also the sky rails will help you later on in the game.
That's her.
AI. Why does she look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Now, this game is not a 2-player game, but you do have a partner. Elizabeth is one of the most prominent features that you will see in Bioshock Infinite. It really, the way that they did this character come to life is incredible. She interacts with the world around her just like the world interacts with her. Now, this is probably one of my favorite AI characters in any game. I can, as much as I can say, I think she's even better than Alex Vance from Half-Life 2. Now another good thing about Elizabeth is that she will help you out. When you're low on health or when you need ammo, she will give you health and ammo and even weapons at times when you need them. She is very in depth with her surroundings. She can even bring these rips in time where you can gain medical kits, barrels of salt, which basically the same thing as a mana bar for your plasmids, and even bring in turrets or other guns to help you with enemies. Now in terms of getting in the way, she really doesn't get in the way that much. And another good thing is that you don't actually have to protect her. You don't have to protect Elizabeth. She can take care of herself, and basically she's there to help you 100%. She never becomes a burden. She never gets in your way. And when she does, she moves out of the way. Weapons. Damn, where can I get one of them big ass guns? Now don't get me wrong, the weapons in Bioshock Infinite are they're pretty good. I like the weapons, but the thing is, the variety of weapons is very limited. Now I hate that they did go the Call of Duty route where you were only able to hold 2 weapons at a time. Before you were able to hold every type of weapon with the Bioshock, but I don't know why they did that. Now the weapons that they do give you, some do come in handy, others are just there, I think, just for show. The weapons do get repeated, which is one thing that I did hate. Some of the weapons are the same weapons, it's just a different color scheme in the weapon. Fire's a little bit different, but it's basically still the same type of weapon. I wish they did add a little more variety into the weapons. Like the crossbow. I really do miss the crossbow from the original Bioshock games. The vigors in the game are incredible. They really did hit a home run with these vigors. I do like the variety in vigors and the different combination vigors. From the original Bioshock and then Bioshock 2, this is Bioshock Infinite is probably the funnest out of the 3 games that uses vigors. It's beautiful, it's so fun, and the variety of vigors is amazing. And the thing is, you can really get creative with taking down enemies. You can shock them from a distance if they're too far away, and then you can melee them until they die. Now, this is important. Now, yes, you can upgrade your vigors and your weapons in Bioshock Infinite. The way that you do this is through vending machines. You can upgrade weapons capability, the capacity, the firing range, the damage, and for the vigors you can upgrade the how much salt you use at one time, and the different ways that you can use vigors to make them more stronger, and even new abilities for the vigors. This really does give it a new breath of life, and even helps with those difficult parts in the game that you do need that extra little boost.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything, but I'm just a prophet, so I don't have to. Amen.
Story. Santa Claus?
Heads. Come on,
Now, the story in this game is incredible. I'm not gonna give away too much of the story, but in terms of storyline, this is one of the best games, one of the best narratives I've ever seen in a game. It really makes me feel like I'm a part of a movie, and it really does show later on. Now, there's also these voxophones all around Colombia. These voxophones are another way of getting the full story of Colombia. Now that the game cannot tell everybody's story, but through these voxophones it really does help you know what else is going on in Colombia besides the main points, which is really good to know, especially since you find a voxophone of yourself later on, if you can find it.
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
Problems. Ugh, I fucking hate this game. I'm gonna shove it up your ass. Now, I didn't have that many problems with the game except for this part right here, especially in 1999 mode. Later in the game, you will get a significant spike in difficulty, and I mean significant. There's a part in this game that's gonna make you just want to break the disc. This part right here is incredibly difficult, especially since that is a boss, and once you kill the other armed guards around that, whatever the hell that thing is, she can bring him back to life. And the thing is, she brings back so many people from the dead at a time. You really can't hide. You really can't like shield yourself from these enemies. And to put it into better words, how ridiculous this boss is, this is actually harder than the final stage of the game. That's right. This is basically like the finals. If you can pass this, you can pass the end of the game. Once you beat this boss, then the rest of the game should be easy for you. Overall, I give Bioshock a 4 out of 5. It's an incredible game, and plus you get the original Bioshock for free once you purchase this.
Got its fair share of
I
fools.
may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about